Hey there! So today we have another review. This is a battle beers between two classes. This is Founder's Breakfast Stout, and this is Terrapin WnB. I actually did this battle beers. One of the first videos I've ever posted. I think it was posted January of 2014, so literally 10 years ago in 2023. I have no stake in this, but thankfully they were blinded and switched around, so I actually don't know which one's which. And we're gonna check them out. So yeah, they look very similar, by the way. Anyway. This one to me smells like breakfast stout. It's got that KBS kind of coffee note. It's that I don't know what they do to their coffee, but it's very distinct. It's a very how do I describe it? Actually, the process. I actually did listen to what's his name, Kaminsky, Kazimek. Sorry, my apologies. But anyway, brewmaster for Founders. They have their process using coffee and something about it just has this kind of like espresso-y, chocolatey tone. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Turkish coffee. If you've been to a hookah bar, it's very distinct. It's like this intense kind of coffee flavor. I don't know how else to describe it. It's very different. This is a lot less coffee dominant. I get milk chocolate. Definitely get the coffee in here. Both beers are relatively similar, right? Well, it's coffee, oatmeal, imperial stout, right? And then this one is a coffee chocolate imperial stout, right? And then they rock relatively similar IBUs at 8.3, and this one comes in at. Why do I not know this information? 9.4. I didn't really 9.4, so actually quite different. This one to me smells more chocolatey, actually, which is crazy. So this should lead me to breakfast stuff. But let's try the two beers. Really, honestly, I don't really care about what tastes like what. Just care about preference, right? So follows the aroma, rich chocolate flavor, Turkish coffee. The thing that reminds me of Turkish coffee is that it has this espresso-like note, but it's like almost like muddy. I don't know how to describe it. Like it's got this like intensity to it and grittiness to it, right? Whoever helped me make those videos, he just needs, so it's all good. Or help me blind this. Anyway, rich amount of alcohol in the back end, not overly roasty, but quite nice. It's very much like a coffee beer. This is very much a coffee beer. Imperial coffee stout, very definitive on it, very espresso-y. Medium plus mouthfeel, decent alcohol shows, blah, blah, all the cool stuff. On this one, oh, that's not even close. Not even close. Complexity on this beer is way lower. This beer sings of like coffee imperial stout. This is watery. Watery, thinner, less mouthfeel. I get this like how do you describe it? It has you know, if you've ever had like iced coffee or cold brew or anything, if you over dilute coffee and just add too much water, it sort of has that flavor. Like it doesn't have the robustness that this beer has. Oh, so weird. Yeah, just thinner, boozier. Wow, the sweetness into this one, and it's actually just leans on like the acridness of the coffee plus the booziness of the beer. Just like doesn't play well together. Bolder, sweeter base beer, more complexity, more lingering coffee flavor. And one of these actually has chocolate in it, and I suspect maybe this one, but I wouldn't full guess this one had chocolate in it. Neither beer I would have guessed had chocolate in it. I just would guess both are coffee beers, and this is clearly superior. Do I have to give a rating? This one's not great. I'm gonna give this like somewhere around like a B, and this one's pretty good. I'll probably give it like a B plus A minus. This is bad. It's not bad, right? It's a B. It's a fine beer. It's a B. It's a fine beer, like an 85, blah blah. And this would be like a say 90, whatever. But 5 points is huge in my mind. Like 5 points counts for a lot. You know, maybe this would be a 90 something. You know, maybe 84 here. It's at least 5 points difference. Let's go with that. So let's find out the result. I will say to spoil it for you guys if you want to check out the video. Yeah, I'll spoil it for you guys. You can watch the video. You can watch old school Darwin's beer reviews where this was like, wait, where I reviewed that beer was not the last place I reviewed, which is where I lived in my previous house on Long Island, in the garage. Not the basement bar of the house before that where I used to live, but in my actual bedroom. Yeah, my actual bedroom. Like terrible. You should check out the review. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But it's like 10 years ago. So let's check it out. What? What? That is the result. So first off, in that video, I definitely preferred the Wake and Bake. But even now, I would never have guessed it. This is the Founders. That's crazy. There's no way. How have they fallen? I mean, this is one full ABV higher. It's so much better. Like, yeah, I wouldn't dare to give this a B minus, but it's solidly a B, and this is solidly like at least 5 points better. So I want to say like leaning towards A, definitely around like A minus. Like, yeah, the complexity. There's like a rich red fruit flavor in here, like stewed apples, goji berry, like chocolate muffins and like espresso and a little bit of like just like more coffee. It's just more coffee versus this. It's somehow lower in alcohol, but more boozy, thinner, and way less complex. And they call it roasted coffee sweet decadent. So just actually like the Founders beer, where they're trying to call like graham cracker on Founders Porter, which says nothing like that. This beer is not sweet and decadent at all. It's actually just boozy, thin, and roasty, and very coffee forward, which is fine. But which is a good beer. It's still like I would argue a solid B. If you're giving it a B minus, sure you can go that way, but it's still a good beer, B. But I would not call it sweet and decadent at all. This is way more sweet and decadent than that. And this I wouldn't even call this a sweet and decadent beer at all. I was definitely decadent, but not sweet. It's something so dominated by coffee. Like this bitter, coffee bitter. Like it's neither these beers are sweet at all. Honestly, so it's so weird. Their tastings are absolutely atrocious. At least the sweet decadent part. Wow. Okay. Woo. Are we gonna do it? Don't want to. A lot of beer to ruin. Yeah, why not? Whatever. We'll try it out. Ruin is a sense like I just want to enjoy this beer. I have like the Founders part breakfast out in there. That beer is fine actually. Actually quite tasty. Mm-hmm. That's actually quite good. So what it does is that it pulls a little bit of decadence out of this beer, but makes it like quite rounded. Like yeah, again, my analogy is always like the tasting and experience of a beer is almost like a roller coaster, and there's always peaks and valleys of like where flavors hit at certain points. So like when even if this I call it inferior beer, it is filling a lot of like voids of where the flavor sort of hits. So like instead of having like peaks of flavor, it sort of like just melds it out and like you get more intensity of flavor just through the entire experience, right? If that makes any sense. So it's like massage the beer into like a just a broad experience of flavor throughout the entire palate. So it obviously improves this beer, and then it's sort of like milds this beer out a little bit. It just makes it have a fuller experience of flavor throughout the palate, so which is pretty fun. Cool experiment. I'm honestly surprised that these beers are that vastly different because when I reviewed it 10 years ago, I think I watched a video. I believe they're a lot closer, and now, so post comments below. What do you think? Long video, but this is fun. I mean, again, I did this 10 years ago. That's how long we've been doing the channel for, and it's really cool that these two beers are still available. They're actually available in Florida instead of New York, and it is cool to see. This is the killer. I know this beer for sure. Breakfast Stout with a baby and everything was a sought after, cool, shelfy, higher view, blah blah. This has been winning for 10 years, and I don't think anybody knows. I don't think a lot of people know about it. When I did it 10 years ago, this beer was better. Now it's even better. So get your Wake and Bake. If you get this beer, get this beer. If you like coffee beer, Imperial Stout, highly recommend it. Skip this guy. Until next time, cheers. Later.